Try that. I'm going to build the privacy fence in my office.
You have one of those little handheld picket fences.
Yeah, so I got to just hold up the privacy
They
fence that way no one can see me. Just the whole time, just going to sit here and talk to you behind a book.
and
Well,
say wise things.
I haven't said a wise thing in years. Pretty clever stuff from time to time, but we'll see. Good morning, Sheldon. Tell whoever you're talking to that they're late for the call too.
Good morning. It's actually Maggie.
Well, there you go. She's definitely late for the call. All right, start with your wins. What are your celebrations? Something you're just dang proud of.
I am ready to give my seller's presentation. Not the number side yet, but from beginning of the binder to the ending, I must have done it, Dan, like no kidding, like in the high 80s of practice. And I'm loving how it came out compared to how it started.
Good. Well, get the number side down. When you get that ready, we can do the whole thing.
Yep.
Proud of you, man. Keep it up. Other wins? Going once.
I picked this guy up again.
Yeah,
This thing's money. I forgot how good this is.
Oh, you don't even have volume 2, Jimmy.
I don't have. I haven't been with KW since volume 2. I gotta order it.
Volume.
Maybe I'll have a good buddy at KW send me one.
I should. I should find that guy for you.
Is there a big difference between volume 1 and volume 2?
It's got some cool stuff in it. That's all. Nothing crazy. I'm sure we'll get a volume 3 after this mega camp.
Well, I've been getting myself organized with the Ripley group, and I got into action yesterday. First 20 calls on their follow-up boss system, where I'm going after stale leads to start with, and I got one potential listing that I'm working on. So it's been a long time in the wilderness. I was with Tierra Antigua, and it's good to be back home at Keller Williams and feel like I'm in the business again, and felt good.
That's awesome. I don't like the term stale leads. They're not stale, they're just unqualified.
Well, they're just I'm reconnecting with them, shall we say, and it's they're as valid as any other lead. It just you have to work at them.
You are right. They are definitely just as valid, and there's really no I like that people would learn that same mentality that if you got leads that are a little older, not fresh off the vine, they're probably more ripe and better to pick than the ones that just got. Because do people make decisions instantly, Dan?
No, and people that hop on the internet and start looking at homes, and then they say, "Well, we're a year out or whatever," and okay, so fast forward another year or so, and now, like you say, now they may very well be right, and so it's all timing.
It's all timing. It's all based on that. And speaking of timing, Jim, there is in fact a volume 3.
I'm way behind.
Way behind. Looks like I'm gonna have to order that. I'll order a couple copies.
Speaking of proud of, I did call 26 for sale by owners yesterday.
There you go.
Had about 11 conversations out of the 26.
How many of them cussed you out?
How many who?
How many of them like cussed you out?
Believe it or not, for sale by owners are way nicer than expireds.
Oh,
Because for sale by owners want something from you. They want your client.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those they're in the business, you want to help, they want to be nice, but cancellations are already just grumpy with you.
Yeah, expireds and cancels, man. They hate everybody.
They hate everybody.
It's so funny when I call for sale by owners. So why aren't you using a real estate agent? Oh, I don't like real estate agents. I don't like real estate agents either. I work them every day.
Terrible, terrible people.
Joanna's supposed to call for sale by owners. I wonder how that's going.
Love you, Jim.
She was supposed to. She was supposed to do a lot of things.
I'm doing other things.
I think Joanne owes me $30
I'm doing other things.
for not calling. It's the thing is it timing even timing itself becomes the conversation. And Anthony put it in the chat, and it wasn't Gary Keller that said that, was actually Jason Abrams. It's disingenuous to talk to leads only when they need to transact. It's disingenuous only to talk to people when they need you. What does that mean? Well, have a conversation with them throughout the year, throughout their lifespan, throughout the cycle. Not everything was said by Gary Keller, Anthony. Not everything.
Maybe not originally, but I bet he said it eventually.
He definitely said it eventually. I like how Anthony's just in the chat ready. He's a chat troll right now. Does that mean, am I technically a streamer right now? I don't see this as a streamer because you guys are all live. You're all streamers. Congratulations, you're all YouTube famous unless you don't have your camera on, then you're not going to show up at all. It's how YouTube works. It's kind of fantastic.
Man, I'm glad my city and phone number is on here. That way the 12 people that watch this.
Nah, the most views I've had is 6. So maybe 11. So it's mainly to make sure we have archives in case you guys ever want to go back and say, you know what, I want to watch that.
Day action
I
plan.
want to go back and talk shit to Christina on the YouTube. So,
Yeah,
all right,
she
it's
watches.
Tuesday. Let's hear from you. What is your comments, thoughts, questions, needs that we can work through to make you guys stronger? Yesterday, was that a good conversation about not chasing zebras? Right? It kind of was a weird thing. And Mikey even said I jumped in a little late, so I don't even know what the hell how zebras got brought into the thing. But chasing zebras is chasing the rare, crazy, outlandish thing. Let's go back to basics. I remember in football, we had the same thing. If we lost a game Friday night, Saturday morning, we were at the school watching tape, and coach was probably like, oh, look, Dan, you broke a tackle there. Oh, look, Jones, you missed a tackle there. Oh, look, you didn't hit your block there. Blocking and tackling, the basics of football. It wasn't the skill guys that were out there on their tippy toes running around like Fred Flintstone bowling. Dan, thank you for knowing that reference. It was the basics. It was the blocking and tackling. It was the guys that weren't wrapping up. It was the girl that didn't catch the block. Yeah, we had a girl on our football team. She didn't last long. Her name was Melissa. Anyhow, when you have the basics dialed down, then you can get dancy with it. Do the same thing automatically without thinking about it, right? It becomes so ingrained in you, you don't have a thought process in your mind. You're just doing it. So, any other thoughts on that from yesterday? You guys ready to move on to a different topic? Good.
I did the DTD2 yesterday and followed up with somebody that was at my open house who came in who was just his only strategy was to go directly to the listing agent.
Mhm.
And I had just been following up with him and said, how's your strategy coming along? He said, well, I'm not able to get a good deal on any of these properties going to the listing agents. And I said, well, I guess it's time to switch up the strategy. So I was just curious to see like what conversations you guys are having with buyers are thinking that their only way to get a deal is to go directly to the listing agents.
What makes you think that?
I'm sorry?
What makes you think that? What makes you think that going directly to the listing agent is the only way for you to get a good deal?
Because they're going to tell me everything that the seller wants, and it's just going to be, they're just going to disclose more information that way.
Would it surprise you to find out that the listing agent is working on behalf of the seller and will not give away information that's detrimental to the seller's negotiating stance?
Yeah, but I don't really want to deal with the buyer's agents. I don't think that they are going to help me.
How so?
Well, like I said, I just want to deal directly with I think that the listing agent would have my best interests.
I could see how you would see it that way, But let's take it to a different arena, which has the exact same characters, right? You're going to court. Do you want your lawyer defending the other side?
No,
Why not?
because in conflict of interest, they're representing the other side.
Exactly. The listing agent is representing the seller and has the seller's interests first and foremost. Even if they do protect you in the transaction, you've now entered into limited representation, and there's no way that the seller is going to allow the listing agent to give you information that could help you negotiate a better deal against the seller. Just like your lawyer is there to protect you against the other side. Why don't we give it a shot? Let's work together for a little bit. I'll show you what we can do. And if you don't like my services, that's fine. Move on to something else.
I did get an in-person consult with him.
There you go. But you see how I did it? You're not always going to win when you expose people's logical flaws. Sometimes you get these assholes who are like, you know what? And then I don't want to work with you anyways. You're an idiot.
I like it when they just repeat their objection.
Yeah.
Well, buyer's agents don't work on my behalf. That's the whole point of it, David.
Come on, Brandon.
I'm gonna work with a listing agent because I'm gonna get a better deal. How? Well, they're not gonna have to pay a buyer's compensation. Would it surprise you to find out that most sellers still pay their listing agent when they deal with the buyer? So the listing agent actually gets more compensation?
Mhm.
You're not getting a better deal. You're just dealing with one person. And you're putting yourself in potentially a bad situation without representation. I have never had a buyer not see the lawyer example and be like, oh, that's actually a good point. Unless they're an absolute buffoon.
I've heard it before, but this is the first time that I've seen it in action like how you've done it. That was awesome. Thanks.
You've seen me do it before. We've done it on this call many times.
Good refresher.
It is a good refresher. But don't be afraid of that conversation. It's push back. Ask why.
Mhm.
So what is it about working with a buyer's agent that you don't find to be advantageous? Or if advantageous is too big a word for you, is why don't you find working with a buyer agent to be good for you? What is it about working directly with the listing agent that you feel will give you a better deal? Help me understand, right? Paint me the Birmingham. Show me the picture. At the other end of good questions, you're going to get better information.
I've even just hit them square between the eyes. They say, I want to work with the listing agent directly. Great. Who's going to look out for you?
Yeah. That's an interesting strategy. Who's going to look out for you? Who's got your back? Oh, the listing agent does.
Okay, tell me more.
Tell me more.
Yeah. He said, I don't think I would have been able to uncover this information if I wouldn't have gone to the listing agent.
You'd be surprised at what I'm able to get out of the other side because I'm trained and do so.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I go to the listing agent as a seller and I tell them, hey boss, they want to reduce the price by $5,000, and I'm working with the buyer too, I look like an idiot. I look like a jerk. Because who was I working with first?
The seller.
So now the seller thinks I'm working just for you. Now the seller doesn't want to play ball because the seller's going to have this, heels in the dirt kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other way is I'm working just for the seller, which means I'm in bed with them and I have zero care about you. Other than the fact I'm getting the house sold. That's transactional, my friend. The only thing you are is a means to an end. They're not looking out for you. They're just wanting the deal to close so they can get paid.
I've got an observation, if you don't mind.
Please.
So May of last year I was doing real estate in Northwest Arkansas and then moved here last June. And so I really, until now, I really haven't been super active in real estate. So, from the implementation of the NAR settlement and through, and of course, looking at all the comments and things over the months and base.
We lost your audio. Or did I just lose audio?
No, I lost it.
No, we lost it. His mouth's still moving, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah. I lost him after NAR settlement.
I think he's frozen now too.
Frozen now.
Well, that's what happens when you sell houses in Arkansas, I guess. Well, anyways, that's a great conversation about the NAR settlement, right? How does that affect this situation? Are more buyers going directly to the listing agent because of the NAR settlement?
I don't think
This
so.
is the first I've seen one so aggressively wanting to go to the listing agent.
I've had one in the past like that, Fabi, because they were an investor and they felt like they could work out a deal. Hey, I won't take a buyer commission, so you guys can give me the house for 3% less.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You saved $12,000. The last 5 deals I negotiated were over $20,000 reductions and credits and repairs. Our
I-
value just isn't in the price.
Yeah. I was proud of myself to not let like his objections kind of deter me from going deeper into the questions or asking him more questions to setting an appointment. I was like really happy that I didn't
I'm proud
like
of you.
back
It's almost like you learn.
sounds like I'm learning, guys.
Almost like you learn. That's the thing is, and sometimes objections are just that to see if you'll fight through them.
Mhm.
In the world I came from before, we call them shit tests. Buyers would give you shit tests, right? They're gonna hit you with something absurd to see if you'll back down, cower, and they're like, haha, I got you now. But if a bullet glances off, you're like, whatever, whatever. Now they're like, okay, well, this person's worth talking to. One of the things I hate most about negotiating is you got to find that person that's going to find the worth. Like, I want to see if you're worth it. I want to see if you're worth my time. Dude, just because you're the consumer doesn't mean I'm going to work with you. I don't have to just work with everyone that comes across my desk.
Worth my time.
Yeah, I'm still seeing if I want to invest time in you and put you in my vehicle and make you part of my world because I invest a ton of effort into the people I help buy houses. And if you're a shitbird, go fly somewhere else. Right? Oh, I'm going to call a different agent. I'm going to call it. I wish you would. Please. I am not too hard up on money that I'm going to work with someone who's bad for my mental health. And stupid people are bad for your mental health.
That's what you feel is best for your situation.
Yeah, Mikey's heard me say it. I'll never fault anyone for doing something they feel is better for themselves. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, ma'am. Did you get your socks in the mail? Go outside, kick rocks. So I love it, Fabi. Great job not being deterred. And you held through and you got the appointment. High five to Fabi. High five. Yeah. That's awesome. The rest of it, same thing. Don't give up. A lot of conversations you're going to see in sales are going to be a lot of no's. If I told you it took 9 no's to get to a yes, would you give up on the 8th no? No, because you're like, oh, only got one more before I get a yes. Then you would ask them a silly question like, are tigers purple? No. Fuck yeah. Next question's an S. Yes. No. It's not how it works. You never know. But keep asking. Help me understand what you're looking at. Why is that important? What's keeping you from this? Why is that important? Tell me more. The beautiful thing about objections, they're usually shallow. What do I mean by that? When there's no depth to it. Someone give me an example of what you think might be a shallow objection.
Interest rates are too high.
Okay, tell me more. Someone else.
My my aunt is a real estate agent. She's gonna help me.
Okay. Where's your aunt live?
She lives in Arizona,
Okay,
but has
cool.
her license in California.
Even better. So what is it about working with your aunt that's important to you?
Well, I feel like she would be upset if I didn't use her.
Would you be upset if you didn't get great service?
Yes, I would be.
So what's more important to you, getting great service or making sure your aunt is happy?
Well, getting great service, but I hope she can do a good job.
I'm no doubt that she could. I mean, being licensed in Arizona and California, she's probably very skilled. Where does she spend most of her time working?
Arizona.
Are you buying in Arizona?
No. If I saw your face like that in person, I'd just start laughing.
But do you not feel absurd making those connections right now?
Yes.
I didn't have to do anything. That's a shallow connection, right? There was no depth to it. It's not real.
Yeah.
It's easy to shake. Man, if I had $1 for every time somebody used me over their family member that was licensed, I wouldn't have to sell houses anymore.
I love that objection.
Yeah.
My aunt's cousin's dog walker's a real estate agent. Oh,
So is
good.
mine. I still wouldn't use them. Roll a grenade into any restaurant and kill 5 realtors.
Yeah.
The difference is the service you're going to get. Can I show you why working with me was a great option? Boom. Most objections are just smoke. There's no fire to them. They're just scratches, not wounds. They're surface level. And usually, if you ask 1 or 2 questions about the objection, they can't give you any more information about it because there is no more information about it.
Dan kind of glanced over it, but he had the presumptive close in there too. You understand why working with me is a great option.
Just natural
Very cool.
conversation. When you hire me to sell your house, when you hire me to work with you as a buyer's agent, when we go and look at houses together, they're all presumptive closes that are weaved into the conversation. I am setting mental expectations with them. You guys ever seen those magicians that they hold up like red and blue? They're like, I'm gonna get you to guess a color at the end of this movie or whatever and a shape, and like all of his buttons are triangles that have gold in the center of them. His glasses are gold with triangles on the corners. His ring is a big triangle that's gold, but he's holding up a red and a blue card. And you're thinking, oh, he's going to want me to guess red or blue. And at the end of it, you're all, I bet you're thinking about a gold triangle, aren't you? And you're like, oh my God, he's a genius. He's such a magician. No, he's just programmed you. No one else falls for that stuff on the internet, just me.
I
Just
just
you.
thought he was a genius. So I thought he was like, "You're getting sleepy."
Jason's like, I thought the guy, damn it, Dan, I thought he was a magic man. I thought that was magic, right?
You believe?
What about the card shuffling guy? That guy's legit.
Yeah, he's fast fingered McGee. Just like objections, they're sleight of hand, they're whimsical, they're smoke screens, they're delays, they're the same as I gotta talk to my wife. Dude, your wife sent you here. I gotta talk to my wife. You're not married. I've had that one. Or one of my favorites is I'm just looking. This is the 3rd time I've seen you at an open house.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, clearly you're looking for something special. What is it? I'm identifying the pattern. I've seen you before. Clearly you're looking for something special. What is it? Most people that are curious are going to pop into an open house that's on their way wherever they're going. It's convenient. If you see them multiple times, no. You're looking for something. Why don't I help you find it? Because as a real estate professional, my job is to save you time, serve you better, and help you maximize your finances. In the absence of value, all you can negotiate is price. That's why people go directly to the listings agent. because they feel like they're going to get a better price. Great question to ask yourself and to really sit down and write out, what value do you bring? Christina sent me a chat in our WhatsApp group yesterday or the day prior. I think it was yesterday. And if you didn't see it, go look at your chats. But it says, "Good morning. Just hopefully starting your Monday off singing your praises and saying how thankful we still are that you were our realtor. You work hard, is your hard work is still positively impacting us months later. The amount of times the Google Doc that you put together for us has made our lives so much easier, and time when we needed something for the house. Our roof leak is this weekend, and it took less than 5 minutes to locate the previous warranties and know exactly who to call, which takes so much stress off. You are amazing. We miss you. Let's hang out again soon. And thank you again for being awesome. Ha ha. Hope everything is going well." Is that somebody that got value or somebody who got a good deal?
Not value.
That's value, right?
I just pasted in the chat what they're referring to, the Google Doc. So I do that for most of my buyers. It's basically like a welcome to your new house PDF. It's got photos from their actual house, and then it lists out all their useful stuff like utilities, like where their closest post office box is, what their carrier route number is, and then it's got content for all of the major systems in their house, because during the process I already went through and found like what's still under warranty, who it's serviced by, all of that information that I'm saving together. And then there's a link to a Google Drive folder that has copies of their contract documents and all of that other relevant stuff, receipts, everything like that is in there.
Value, my friends. I hope you rip off and duplicate this directly from her.
I'm even going to use her picture.
I hope you take that whole last page, Jim. I would love that.
Whole last
No,
page.
not the phone. I'm going to use my phone number, but I'm going to use your picture.
But there's the thing, guys. This is showing a value. I'm showing them value. She has given them a resource that became valuable months later. You are in the business for repeat and referral business. This is how you do it, is you give value. This was $1 million buyer, wasn't it?
1.2.
1.2. And she made them pay the additional percentage that the seller wouldn't cover.
Absolutely.
And they were happy to do it.
Yep, they did say, they were like, you're worth every penny.
And so on top of that, what was the price reduction you got them? What were the credits? What were the repairs? How much did that total? More or
We
less
got, I think off the initial price, 50,000. God, I think in repairs, that one, I want to say it was close to 15,000 in repair work, like remediation, testing, things like that, because it had a little bit of a mold problem.
Yeah, $100,000 in total value is what you brought. I remember looking through this deal with you. If she was the seller's agent, do you think she'd have fought so hard? No. Remember, my friends, value is what you bring before, during, and after.
Well, I fight hard for my sellers too. I mean, I've got most of my sellers, like right now, we're doing pre-inspection, we're doing appraisal, we're having a really specific and tailored strategy around what we're going to list at. I mean, it's serving the market of the moment, right?
It wasn't so much like you're the listing agent. It's like if you were listing agent and the buyer's agent on this
Oh,
deal,
yeah.
you
The
wouldn't
listing agent got 1% on that deal.
Yeah.
That's a good combo to have too, the pre-listing.
Fabby, I was talking to somebody in California. I met an agent on the flight out to Mega Camp. He's a luxury agent in crap. I'll have to go look it up. And he said that what they do, and I don't know if this is all of California, I was explaining to him, we were just talking about different deals, and he goes, oh, we do that on every single one. He's like, we get everything done up front, inspections, like all of that. And he's like, if I'm a buyer's agent and I come across a house and you haven't done all of that, he's like, I'm going to clean the floor with you.
He's
Right.
probably Bay Area, Northern California Bay Area.
Probably. I'm going to look
I
at
have
it.
another girlfriend who's in luxury real estate with Sotheby's, and they do that too. And she's like, we have all of our objections handled before buyers come.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
so
I'm going to war. I'm cleaning and loading the guns before I leave the base.
Los Gatos, California, Silicon Valley.
Los Gatos, the Crazy Cat, California. There's a place called Los Gatos, California.
Maybe that's just where his office is, but it says he's the Silicon Valley luxury real estate consultant.
Yeah, that's up north. Well, guys, find your value, find your voice, use the group chat. Christina, thank you for always being a shining example of what to do in this business, except for having your camera off. Other than that,
I just
Let's-
joined 8 minutes ago.
I know. And being
Can
on time.
you give that Google Chat link? Yesterday I was on the computer and
The what?
the Google Chat link.
The WhatsApp.
Yeah,
What-
that one.
Yeah,
Would you-
WhatsApp. So would you like
Jason, your age is showing.
Uh-huh.
All right. So for those of you who did not get it yesterday or last week or last week's week, in the chat, the last chat there right now, you got 42 seconds to click on it and join the WhatsApp group so you can be a part of the Rise and Thrive community and conversation. Look at that, Jason. You clicked it in 12 seconds. I'm proud of you, my friend. Love it. Love it.
But on that computer thing, I didn't want to download it.
Oh, on your phone. I get it. I get it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for my Tuesday morning greatness. I hope you guys learned something that was valuable and you can take and make yourselves better. For my KWSI agents, I look forward to seeing you guys at 11 o'clock here at the team meeting. Beyond that, have a fantastic day. I'll see